a couple of the big changes that are happening in tax from a capital gains tax perspective is that CGT is going to be payable within 30 days of sale or transfer of a home or property, and also that the principal private residence relief exemption is being cut from 18 months down to 9 months. So can you talk to us a bit around
how... Oh my God, is it? Yes, I know.
This is going to impact you guys as family solicitors.
I think that we are always overwhelmed by how big the changes are. I find it quite difficult to think about how massive the changes are going to be till they've actually arrived. We had a lot of that in child support. I think this is going to be another one. So this idea about paying CGT in 30 days is mildly terrifying for us. We often won't be equipped for that, and more worryingly still, it may be happening before the case is finished. At the moment, it's sort of way over the horizon, isn't it? So we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
But now you are imposing this on us much earlier, and I don't think I'm very pleased about it. That's point one. And point two, which I think is probably more scary, is how quickly it's going to come up. So at the moment, with 18 months, that we've usually been able to work out the case in that time frame. We'll have actually finished it, all transfers will be happening. But now you're going to make me do on-account transfers and other weird stuff.
For the 9 months, yes. Yeah. I think there's going to be, from my understanding, I think we're going to see a lot more declarations of trusts being entered into potentially. The thing with CGT is that at the moment there's no facility to pay in instalments. So if you have somebody that has no cash because they don't receive cash as a result of the transfer, I think that's going to be really hard to factor that in. And I think that that's probably where a lot more thought and collaboration is going to be needed between tax advisors and family solicitors on how to manage these changes in the most appropriate way.
And I think some of the bigger stuff is also just about the admin. So, you know, until now I've never had to worry about repairs on the family home, but you're going to expect me to produce this, aren't you? And even though the numbers in terms of the tax we'll be paying may not be huge, it's just about another thing to worry about, nothing we'd have to gather information on.
If you've got someone that's been out of the home for more than 9 months, you absolutely want to be thinking about repairs and any enhancement expenditure. And to your point, the tax numbers might not be huge, but the penalties still exist for filing. So even if you have a limit, you think about £1,000 tax liability, you could be in the position where the penalties are now sort of 2,000 or 3,000, depending on how late the filing is. And I think that you need to balance that. It's not just what the tax liability is, it's also the exposure to penalties.
Yes, you corrected me, didn't you? It's enhancement, not repairs.
Yeah.
So our big things would be, we need to get this done before 5th of April if we possibly can, because we've got 18 months.
5th of April 2020,
Yep. We are going to need to move fast on our, if someone moves out of the house, we've only got 9 months to wrap it up.
Yep.
If we haven't made a transfer in that time, we will have a disposal, in which case we're then going to need to get you involved, probably to do a lot of forensic stuff around gathering all the information together, and we're going to need to have some cash together to pay the CGT.
Yes.
You're making my life miserable. Thank you very much, Sofia Thomas.